Welcome to our deep dive into the fascinating world of energy commodities. Energy commodities are the backbone of modern civilization, powering everything from our homes to our industries. In this video, we'll explore what energy commodities are, why they matter, and how they shape the global economy. Whether you're new to the topic or looking to expand your knowledge, you'll find valuable insights here. Let's start by understanding the basics and setting the stage for our journey through oil, natural gas, coal, and renewables. Get ready to discover how these resources impact our daily lives and the world at large. Energy commodities refer to raw materials that are used to produce energy. These include oil, natural gas, coal, and increasingly renewable sources like wind and solar. These resources are traded globally, and their prices can fluctuate based on supply, demand, and geopolitical events. Understanding energy commodities is crucial because they influence everything from transportation costs to electricity bills. In this scene, we'll break down the main types of energy commodities and highlight their unique characteristics. By the end, you'll have a clear picture of what makes a commodity an essential part of the energy sector. Oil is perhaps the most well-known energy commodity. It fuels vehicles, powers industries, and is a key ingredient in countless products. The global oil market is vast and complex, with countries like Saudi Arabia, Russia, and the United States playing major roles in production. Oil prices are closely watched by governments and businesses alike, as even small changes can have ripple effects across the world. In this scene, we'll explore how oil is extracted, refined, and traded, and why it remains a dominant force in the energy landscape. Natural gas is another vital energy commodity, known for its versatility and cleaner burning properties compared to coal and oil. It's used for heating, electricity generation, and as a raw material in various industries. The natural gas market has grown significantly with the advent of technologies like fracking and liquefied natural gas (LNG) transport. In this segment, we'll look at how natural gas is sourced, its environmental benefits, and the challenges it faces in a changing energy landscape. Oil has powered economies for centuries and remains a significant energy commodity, especially in developing countries. It's primarily used for electricity generation and steel production. However, coal is also associated with environmental concerns due to its high carbon emissions. As the world shifts towards cleaner energy, coal's role is evolving. In this scene, we'll discuss the history of coal, its current uses, and the environmental debates surrounding its future. Renewable energy commodities like wind, solar, and hydro are transforming the global energy mix. These sources are gaining traction due to their sustainability and decreasing costs. Unlike fossil fuels, renewables produce little to no greenhouse gases, making them attractive in the fight against climate change. In this scene, we'll explore the growth of renewables, their advantages, and the challenges they face in scaling up to meet global demand. Energy commodities are bought and sold on global markets, with prices influenced by a range of factors including supply, demand, and geopolitical events. Trading can take place on exchanges or through direct contracts between buyers and sellers. Futures contracts are common, allowing participants to lock in prices for future delivery. In this scene, we'll break down the basics of energy commodity trading and explain why it's such a dynamic and sometimes volatile market. Major energy commodity markets include the New York Mercantile Exchange, NYMEX, Intercontinental Exchange ICE, and others. These platforms facilitate the trading of oil, gas, coal, and more. Each market has its own rules and trading hours, but all play a crucial role in setting global prices. In this scene, we'll introduce the key players and explain how these markets operate, helping you understand where and how energy commodities change hands. Prices of energy commodities are largely driven by supply and demand. Factors like economic growth, technological advances, and weather can all influence how much energy is produced and consumed. For example, a cold winter can increase demand for heating fuels, while new discoveries can boost supply. In this scene, we'll explore the key drivers of supply and demand and how they affect the energy markets. Energy commodities are deeply intertwined with global politics. Countries that produce large amounts of oil or gas often have significant influence on the world stage. Political instability, sanctions, and conflicts can disrupt supply chains and cause price spikes. In this scene, we'll examine how geopolitics shapes the energy markets and why understanding these dynamics is essential for anyone interested in commodities. Extraction and use of energy commodities have significant environmental consequences. Oil spills, air pollution, and greenhouse gas emissions are just a few of the challenges. As awareness of climate change grows, there's increasing pressure on companies and governments to adopt cleaner practices. In this scene, we'll discuss the environmental impact of various energy commodities and the steps being taken to mitigate these effects. Technology is transforming the energy commodity sector. Advances in drilling, renewable energy, and storage are making it possible to access new resources and use energy more efficiently. Innovations like smart grids and battery storage are helping integrate renewables into the grid. In this scene, we'll highlight some of the most exciting technological developments and their impact on the future of energy commodities. As the share of renewables grows, energy storage becomes increasingly important. Technologies like batteries, pumped hydro, and compressed air storage help balance supply and demand, ensuring reliable power even when the sun isn't shining or the wind isn't blowing. In this scene, we'll explore the different types of energy storage and why they're critical for the future of energy commodities. Transporting energy commodities from production sites to consumers is a massive logistical challenge. Pipelines, ships, trains, and trucks all play a role in moving oil, gas, and coal around the world. Efficient transportation is essential for keeping markets supplied and prices stable. In this scene, we'll look at the different methods of transporting energy commodities and the infrastructure that supports global trade. Energy commodities are closely linked to economic growth. When energy prices rise, it can increase costs for businesses and consumers, sometimes leading to inflation. Conversely, lower prices can stimulate economic activity. In this scene, we'll discuss the relationship between energy commodities and the broader economy, highlighting why these resources are so important for global prosperity. Investors are drawn to energy commodities for their potential returns and as a hedge against inflation. There are many ways to invest, from buying physical commodities to trading futures contracts or investing in energy companies. Each approach has its own risks and rewards. In this scene, we'll outline the main investment options and what makes energy commodities an attractive asset class for many portfolios. Investing in energy commodities comes with unique risks. Price volatility, geopolitical tensions, regulatory changes, and environmental disasters can all impact returns. Understanding these risks is essential for anyone involved in the energy markets. In this scene, we'll discuss the main risk factors and strategies for managing them effectively. Hedging is a common practice in the energy markets, allowing producers and consumers to protect themselves against price swings. Tools like futures and options contracts are used to lock in prices and reduce uncertainty. In this scene, we'll explain how hedging works and why it's an important part of risk management in the energy commodity sector. Energy price indices track the value of commodities like oil, gas, and coal over time. These benchmarks are used by traders, investors, and policymakers to monitor market trends and make informed decisions. In this scene, we'll introduce some of the most widely used energy price indices and explain how they're calculated. Energy commodities can be traded on the spot market, where transactions occur immediately, or on the futures market, where delivery is set for a later date. Each market has its own advantages and risks. In this scene, we'll compare spot and futures markets, helping you understand how each works and when they're used. Speculators play a significant role in energy commodity markets. By buying and selling contracts, they add liquidity and help set prices. However, speculation can also increase volatility. In this scene, we'll discuss the impact of speculators and the debate over their influence on energy prices. Energy prices are a major component of inflation. When oil or gas prices rise, the cost of goods and services often follows. Central banks and policymakers closely monitor energy markets for this reason. In this scene, we'll explain the link between energy commodities and inflation and why it matters for the broader economy. Renewable energy sources like wind and solar are increasingly traded as commodities. As technology improves and costs fall, renewables are becoming a bigger part of the energy mix. In this scene, we'll look at how renewables are entering the commodity markets and what this means for the future of energy trading. Carbon markets allow companies to buy and sell credits that represent the right to emit a certain amount of greenhouse gases. These markets are designed to incentivize emissions reductions and support the transition to cleaner energy. In this scene, we'll explain how carbon markets work and their role in shaping the future of energy commodities. Government policies and regulations have a huge impact on energy commodity markets. From subsidies for renewables to restrictions on fossil fuels, policy decisions can shift market dynamics overnight. In this scene, we'll discuss the role of regulation and how it shapes the supply, demand, and price of energy commodities. Energy security refers to the availability of reliable and affordable energy. Countries strive to diversify their energy sources and build strategic reserves to protect against disruptions. In this scene, we'll explore the concept of energy security and why it's a top priority for governments around the world. Oil remains a dominant energy commodity, but its future is uncertain. As electric vehicles and renewables gain ground, demand for oil may plateau or decline. In this scene, we'll discuss the outlook for oil, including potential challenges and opportunities as the world transitions to cleaner energy. Natural gas is often seen as a bridge fuel, helping the world transition from coal to renewables. Its lower emissions and flexible use make it attractive, but it still faces competition from cleaner sources. In this scene, we'll examine the future of natural gas and its role in the evolving energy landscape. Coal's share of the energy mix is shrinking as cleaner alternatives become more competitive. Many countries are phasing out coal plants and investing in renewables. In this scene, we'll look at the reasons behind coal's decline and what it means for energy markets and the environment. Renewable energy is growing rapidly, driven by falling costs and supportive policies. Wind, solar, and hydro are leading the way, but challenges remain in scaling up and integrating these sources into the grid. In this scene, we'll highlight the growth of renewables and the factors driving their expansion. Nuclear energy is a unique commodity, offering large-scale, low-carbon power. While it faces challenges related to safety and waste, some countries see it as essential for meeting climate goals. In this scene, we'll discuss the pros and cons of nuclear energy and its role in the future energy mix. Hydrogen is gaining attention as a clean energy carrier. It can be produced from various sources and used in transportation, industry, and power generation. In this scene, we'll explore the potential of hydrogen as an energy commodity and the challenges to its widespread adoption. Bioenergy, derived from organic materials like plants and waste, is another important energy commodity. Biomass can be converted into electricity, heat, or fuels. In this scene, we'll discuss the role of bioenergy in the energy mix and its environmental implications. Improving energy efficiency is one of the most cost-effective ways to reduce emissions and save money. Technologies like LED lighting, smart thermostats, and efficient appliances are making a big difference. In this scene, we'll look at the latest trends in energy efficiency and how they're shaping the demand for energy commodities. Transportation is a major consumer of energy commodities, especially oil. As electric vehicles and alternative fuels gain popularity, the transportation sector is undergoing significant change. In this scene, we'll discuss how shifts in transportation are affecting energy commodity demand and what the future might hold. Weather plays a big role in energy commodity markets. Extreme temperatures can increase demand for heating or cooling, while storms can disrupt supply chains. In this scene, we'll explore how weather events impact energy prices and the strategies used to manage these risks. Digital technologies are revolutionizing the way energy commodities are traded and managed. Platforms for online trading, data analytics, and blockchain are making markets more efficient and transparent. In this scene, we'll discuss the impact of digitalization on energy commodity markets and what it means for the future. Developing countries often rely heavily on energy commodities for growth and development. Access to affordable energy can drive industrialization and improve living standards. In this scene, we'll examine the role of energy commodities in emerging economies and the challenges they face in balancing growth with sustainability. Energy poverty affects millions of people worldwide, limiting access to electricity and clean fuels. Addressing this issue is a major goal for governments and organizations. In this scene, we'll discuss the causes and consequences of energy poverty and the efforts being made to ensure universal access to energy. Circular economy aims to reduce waste and make better use of resources. In the energy sector, this means recycling materials, reusing equipment, and designing systems for longevity. In this scene, we'll explore how circular economy principles are being applied to energy commodities and the benefits they offer. The world is undergoing a major energy transition, moving from fossil fuels to cleaner sources. This shift is driven by technology, policy, and changing consumer preferences. In this scene, we'll discuss the global energy transition and what it means for the future of energy commodities. Data and analytics are becoming essential tools in the energy commodity sector. They help companies forecast demand, optimize operations, and make better investment decisions. In this scene, we'll look at how data is transforming the way energy commodities are managed and traded. Consumers are playing a bigger role in shaping energy markets. Choices about energy use, efficiency, and renewable adoption all influence demand for commodities. In this scene, we'll discuss how consumer behavior is impacting the energy sector and what it means for the future. The energy commodity sector faces many challenges, from climate change to market volatility and technological disruption. Navigating these issues will require innovation, collaboration, and smart policy. In this scene, we'll outline the main challenges and the strategies being used to address them. As we wrap up our exploration of energy commodities, it's clear that this sector is at the heart of global change. From powering economies to driving innovation and addressing environmental concerns, energy commodities will continue to play a vital role in our world. The future will be shaped by new technologies, evolving markets, and the collective choices we make. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the world of energy commodities. Stay curious and keep exploring the forces that shape our energy future.